storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the USF Bulls and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Complete. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Carr on play action. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Williams. Across the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes a man miss. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
The short hands, it's Sullivan. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air. It's Van Buren. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kick. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Looking for room at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown by the Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Carr. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Running inside, it's Williams. There's a crease. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Here's the pressure. They get to. He throws. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He goes right back to the air. On target to the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really... To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it again. Buys a little time with his feet. Did the work himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Tennessee taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Volunteers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after he's... South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting...
And he's in. Touchdown. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snags it over the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Van Buren. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Pocket breaking down. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. There he goes. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets open down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sullivan. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Got his man on the outside.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Grab behind the line. It's Isaac. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Stepping to the right. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.